It's unforgiving love. When will you come around? When will you come around? When will you come around? It's unforgiving love.
So listen, first and foremost, if nobody told you as of yet today, I love you. If nobody told you as of yet today, I am proud of you. You're going to continue to achieve anything you set out to do. You understand me? Also, you already know, I do have to give you that brief disclaimer. I only want you to take what resonates, and I want you to leave the rest behind, all right? I don't want you trying to force certain scenarios for you. If you don't get your confirmation through me, I guarantee you're going to get it through somebody else, so be patient with your process. Thank you, D. Also, y'all already know, my voice too raspy to be whispering. So this about the time that you probably won't go ahead and hit that volume, all right? So before we get started, as always, I want to thank you so much in advance for your love, like, share, subscribes, gifts, kind words, not only to myself, but each other too. I appreciate you. Thank you, Name. Because I don't always get to pause in the middle of what I'm saying to relay that to you, but I definitely will acknowledge you when I post this on YouTube, all right? So chosen ones, let's get started. First and foremost, I want to say this. Right now, you could be experiencing certain things, certain obstacles, and you wondering why you feeling limited. See, some of you, right now, your finances could be looking a little funny. So you doubting you because, again, you may sit there and feel like your wealth is determined based upon money. See here, we going to talk about it. See, chosen ones, there are certain blockages, quote-unquote blockages, that you feel like you're experiencing. And we're going to go based upon why this could be happening. So we're going to go based upon down the line, all right? So if you want specific as far as an idea on what's causing blockages for you, book a coaching session. The link's in my bio. I got you. But right now, again, just know that you have to fit yourself in where it serves for you, all right? So chosen ones, right now, you were confident, you were healing. I'm not even going to say where you are. You're confident, you're healing, so you're building your confidence, you're aligning with your purpose, you're disconnecting from certain people that God told you is no longer for you, but you still may have run into certain obstacles, and now you questioning you. Now you're feeling like less of you, or you feeling like you're not doing what God is asking you to do. So there's some clarity. One, there's some of you that finances right now seem like they limited because some of you, when you was born, the morals and values that they instilled in you has you feeling like you're nothing without certain money. Now, what's what I mean? See, they made you feel like, again, your wealth was based upon the money that you had in your pocket. Whole time you ain't realized the wealth was within you. So some of you had certain parents, whether or not you were divine feminine or divine masculine, chosen one. You had certain people that told you, okay, well, you got to dress a certain type of way. Oh, nah, when you step out of the house, they said that you represent them in a sense, right? So they had you having to be all flashy. Some of them, if your father wasn't in the picture, they tried to, again, substitute them by supplying certain material things to you, making you feel like, again, okay, yeah, your father didn't show up to your game, but your mother showed up with some new shoes. Or yes, your mother didn't show up, but your father was able to do something slick for you. See, some of you right now are feeling like you limited because, again, you don't have certain material things, so you feel like you don't have finances that's coming in. Nah, this is a lesson for you because God wants you, again, to know that you, no matter what is on you. So you the same chosen one that could be in certain expensive labels as you would that $5 t-shirt. You still a divine chosen one who was wealthy and abundant, regardless if you in that putt-putt or you pushing that new forward. See, you still the divine chosen one who has wealth attached to them, protection attached to them, certain things that God instilled in you. So you have to realize that you are who you are no matter what is around you, no matter what is on you, no matter what you go through. You got to still have that confidence. So no matter if you have $1 billion or your bank account's negative 500, you still got to know that you have worth. You understand? So this is a time where Your parents may have felt like, again, without certain material things that you was limited because you ain't had those new J's or had those new clothes or have little things that you ain't even want when you was younger. Just because you ain't have them or you can't obtain them now, you feel like you're going down. That's not true. God just wants you to know that the worth is within you. The wealth is within you, not on you. So when you finally get confident and as happy as you are with bonus money in your account as you would if your account was in negative, then you'll see the abundance come through. Soon as you start to, again, realize that you are the same you, no matter what you go through, no matter what wealth you have. God wants you to see, all right, well, let me see if you can keep that same mentality in a sense. Are you still going to keep that same confidence way before this profit comes in? So I want you to pay attention, chosen ones, because some of you, this is a lesson and this is a cycle that you breaking that your parents presented to you. They felt like, again, if you ain't had certain things on you, if you didn't have certain expensive things, or if you wasn't out here rocking the latest trends, that you may have felt like you limited. So now you have to show them that you're worthy. You understand? You have to show them that you are the same you regardless of what you have in you. You understand? Or on you, excuse me. Now, the second, some of you have certain blockages based upon the fact that, again, the connections and the people that you're connected with. Now, what do I mean? See, first we talked about the cycle where you feel like if you're unable to do certain financial things, you don't feel like you're really fulfilled. So you're sitting there not feeling like you're the best parent because you can't buy them all these new toys, or you can't buy them all these new shoes, or you can't buy them the newest thing, but you instilling certain values. You understand me? So you playing the most important role of them all. But again, you're not seeing it like that just based upon other people's opinions, those values that was instilled in you that you have to correct. Sometimes you have to unlearn to relearn the things that you're supposed to learn or know in order to prosper. Right? Now, hear me out, chosen one. There's some of you that your finances is limited right now based upon who you connected to. So this is friends, this is family, this is potential partners as well. Now, what do I mean? See, chosen one, there's certain individuals that owe energetically, spiritually. So therefore, if they owe, you owe too, as long as you connected to this individual. If God told them that they can't have certain finances based upon the money that they had and how they tried to come for other people or put prices on other people's head, how they spent those finances to make everybody else feel miserable about theirs. See, God is going to have finances stop for them. So if this person only dated certain people based upon what they could provide for them, God's like, nah, they can't get no money. See, they only jumping from pocket to pocket. They not really paying attention to the person. They not really loving them. They not really trying to see them prosper. So God's like, nah, they not getting it. Those people who took advantage of certain past partners that they was with, again, try to keep them secluded or restricted, try to keep them limited. God is keeping finances for coming in from them because they try to flex their power to keep somebody else's finances from coming in. So some of you right now, your pockets are only able to pay the bare minimum, or you're only able to pay as far as your bills and you don't have nothing to hold on to, nothing extra. God's intentionally having that happen to you. Now, again, it's various reasons, but hear me out. So the first one was based upon the values that was instilled in you. You had to find your worth and know that you're the same you. You're still abundant regardless of what you got in your wallet, correct? That you're still, again, worth billions and millions energetically, correct? Okay, cool. The next is based upon who you're connected to. So if that's that mother or father that doubted you, didn't do nothing for you, you had to buy them or bribe them in order to give you attention. You had to pay them in order for them to pay you attention. You had to provide for them like you was their parental figure in a sense. Okay, well, God's going to limit your pockets because now they have a lesson to learn. God told you not to give to certain individuals that's taking advantage of you, no matter what title that they have. So just because that's your mother or your father, or they feel like they're entitled to certain abundance that's coming in, doesn't mean that you are here to give that. You got to give God's permission. See, he's giving to you, and he's not giving to you to give to these so-so ass individuals, because that's why they don't got it, because they are not going to get it, because they're not listening. You understand? So I want you to think about this, chosen ones. It's almost like you are the parent and you tell your child, nah, you was acting up, you was acting wild, you ain't do your chores, you don't get no sweets. You don't get to go outside and play with your friends. There's certain things that you can't do. You sit there and saying that for a reason because you asked them repeatedly and they chose not to listen to you. Now they comfortable, correct? So now you tell them, nah, you can't go outside until you clean up your mess. Nah, you can't get this unless you do that, right? So there's some of you, think about how irritated you get if you tell your child they can't do something and then somebody else comes in and tells them that they can do it. You're going to feel violated, right? You're going to be like, why would you tell them to do this so that they can have that if I'm telling them that they can't have that based upon their action? So that's how God's looking at you too. Like, why are you giving that person bread, giving them attention, giving them certain recognition? Why are you pouring all of these things into them? And I told you that they wasn't supposed to get it. See, chosen ones. There's some of you, again, that, and excuse me, let me just make sure we keeping our energy clear, all right? But there's some of you chosen ones that, again, you try to reward somebody for bad behavior. God told them that they needed to get it together. God told them that there's certain work that they needed to do before they can go out and play with their crew. See, you sat there and handled your work. You did your homework, so that was you going within, healing certain things that you were feeling in a sense. You actually, again, disconnecting from past cycles that ain't had nothing to do with you. They were here way before that person gave birth to you or they ran into you. See, God is having you, again, reanalyze the people that you're pouring into and what you're trying to give them, because there's a reason why they're limited currently, correct? So you're trying to reward them for bad behavior when really you're supposed to be the lesson in a sense. You're supposed to show them how they can get certain things too if they do what you do. Now, hear me out. Again, you did your homework. That's like your parents. So God is a parental figure, right? That's the father. So that's like, again, your father, your mother, your grandmother, whatever the case may be, told you to do your homework when you come home. Clean your room. Help out or pick up certain mess that you have, regardless if you said that you did it. God told you that there's certain things that you can do or need to do before you can go outside and be playing around with your crew. See, some of the individuals, they ain't listen. They was out there on their phone. They was out there playing. They was out there, again, huffing and puffing. They was mad. They ain't do nothing. But that wasn't you. When God told you that there's certain things that you need to correct, when God told you that you needed to go within and clean up certain mess, that's what you did. You isolated yourself in order to elevate in a sense. So you sat there and took that time to truly do all the things that he told you to do. That list that he gave you that started with you, right? So you did that, chosen one. You sat there and started healing. Not only that, you did your homework, and that's when God started to reveal certain things. Not only that, chosen ones, you cleaned up the mess that you may have created. So you understood that and took accountability that you haven't always been the perfect person either. Whether or not you wasn't listening or delayed listening to God when he told you to make certain moves. Whether or not that was, again, you wanted to hold on to certain individuals when he told you that they wasn't for you. Whether or not that, whatever the case may be, God told you that there was certain work that needed to be done, certain things that needed to get cleaned up, and you did it. Other people didn't, chosen ones. Some of these individuals waited to the last minute. Again, they were so distracted. They looking outside at their friends play. They hollering from the window, getting yelled at. Not only that, chosen ones, they again was distracted about certain things rather than clean up their mess. See, you was attentive to yours, but they wasn't. They neglected it. So now God is telling you that you have the go-ahead, chosen ones, to go and be amongst people. See, you've been isolated for so long. Think about that. How many of you have had certain seasons where you've been staying to yourself? You sat there and had a breakup, so you invested in yourself rather than move on to somebody else that you knew wasn't for you until you was ready to be you, to receive what was for you, correct? So think about this. You done sat there and been isolated. God had you walk away from certain friends. So you sat there and started to see the truth about family, friends, and partnerships. Not only that, that job God had you walk away because there was no peace, even though there was somewhat profit. God was like, there's no longevity with it. So he had you stop it, whether or not it was them fire you or you just energetically couldn't take it no more, or an emergency happened where you had to remove yourself. Whatever the case may be, God got you away from those things, correct? Okay, cool. So you've been isolated. That was you in your room. See, now God is giving you the go-ahead like you did everything I asked. So now you get to go outside and be around your peers in a sense. You get to actually go have friends. Now you get to have partnerships. Now you get to have your soul tribe that's surrounded about you that wants you to be prospering. Now you get to be, again, show people and allow people to enjoy your presence too, but you did what you were supposed to do when you isolated to clean up your room. But some of the people that you was with didn't. So now they in the room watching you. They mad at the world. But again, they not realizing the time that they taking a huff and puff about some shit. They could have been action. They could have actually been cleaning it up. And they could have been out there with you. But now they looking again from that locked up ass room. Now they got more punishment, more consequences, because even after they told them that you had to stay inside unless you clean this up, they still was stalling. So now God has to come and reinforce certain things. So that's why your finances could be restricted. Either you're the person who didn't listen, or you're trying to give to the person who didn't listen to God. You trying to reward bad behavior, and God's like, nah, this is not the time. So your finances get stopped. That's almost like you going to the store, and just because you got it, everybody's trying to befriend you, be cool with you. See, again, a lot of your blessings is getting blocked based upon who you're physically or energetically connected to, who you're thinking about. You understand? So if they owe, you owe too. Think about when you married, chosen ones. How if that person owes all that child support, or that person owes this, or something happens, that comes out of your account too. You're held accountable for it. So look at the people that you connected to and see, do you feel like they energetically owe? Are these people that were not operating out of their light? Are these people that was manipulating? Were these people that was scamming? Were these people who was doing black magic to cause certain damage? Was this person that was doing money spells? Was this person doing sex spells? Was this person trying to scheme and steal in order to build themselves up? You're going to have to pay attention and really look. Because, again, some of you owe or are getting things and blessings deducted from you based upon who you have close to you. That's almost like you going to the club with your friends and they didn't bring their finance, their money, or all of a sudden they ain't got their wallet with them and you got to cover for them. Think about that. Is this somebody that you always energetically have to cover them? Is this somebody that you always energetically have to tell them what they should be doing? Is this somebody that you always have to break down certain things and tell them how they're making you feel and how it's not right? And that's something that they already know, certain things that's already been revealed. But because you keep saying the same thing but not expecting no change in return, so they was able to get over on you. Think about certain stores. If you didn't really know the worth in that money that was in your hands. So think of you young-minded in a sense. Chosen ones. If you went to that store with that $50 bill, but in your mind, that was just a $5 for real, right? So you sit there and pay this, and you don't expect no change back. Because, again, you didn't know what you was giving to them in a sense. You don't know how valuable your energy and attention is. What you speak is what they seek. That's what they start to see. You understand? So you've been manifesting certain things in for them, but hear me out. There's people that you've been given to that's been taking advantage of you because you didn't know the worth in you. You didn't know how valuable you are. You didn't know that the words that you speak, again, create so many positive things. You ain't realized that, chosen ones. So they wasn't giving you back your change. They wasn't reciprocating none of those things. You was giving love to them, attention to them, recognition to them, praying on behalf of them, always trying to save them, always trying, all of these things. But you didn't know your worth. You just thought that it was a regular $5 ass bill. Whole time, baby, that was a 50 that you had in your hand. You understand me? So you gave to them, not expecting anything in return. Whole time they was getting over on you the whole time. You understand? Giving to other people too, providing for other people, but told you that they ain't having it. There's nothing that they could do. See, how come they ain't have it when they was with you? But you notice that when they go to other individuals, all of a sudden now they got it. So that person that you was with, they never took you on no trips. All of a sudden they aligned with somebody else and they taking them on all types of trips. That person that never bought you no gift. Now you see them posted on the gram, on the Facebook. They got their new boo. They doing all of these things for them, buying certain things for them. And you sitting there feeling less about you because they didn't do it for you, but you didn't require them to. That's the difference. That's the difference, chosen one. You can't be mad at so-and-so because they got somebody from your past and your past person is doing something that they didn't do for you. They left you in lack. It's the fact that they knew they worth. They was like, nah. Okay, you want to be my divine masculine or feminine? You got to be able to provide certain things. Whether or not, that's not paying all my bills. Can you pay yours, shorty? Are you in the process of aligning and figuring it out? Are you starting to be able to, again, align in your purpose so that the profit comes? You got to realize that, chosen one. Some of these people you look over because you feel like the finances ain't there. Whole time they got $1 billion idea. That's you. A whole time you don't even realize they've been planting all these seeds. They just waiting for the season for it to bloom, and it's coming soon. I told y'all this y'all's tax time. See, way before tax season came, I told y'all this y'all tax time. Think about taxes, all the work that you put in, right? You sat there and had certain things deducted from your income, right? So that's almost like, again, you doing all the work that God told you to do. You listening, removing yourself from certain toxic individuals. You, again, bettering yourself, raising your vibrations. You put that work in. But certain things was getting deducted. This person drained you a little bit. This person didn't come through for you, left you limited. This person. So certain things was getting deducted, correct? It's your tax time. All the work that you put in, all you had to do was file it and claim that shit. What do I mean? You know that you did good things, right? You know that you was loved. You know that you was light. You know that you was speaking positivity in other people's life. So therefore, you know that you put that work in. So you have a payout that's coming, correct? So you got to file that. So filing that is putting into the universe, telling God. See, when I say universe, we already know this, right? Everything is of God. So the universe is God's, correct? So you putting that out there in that aura, in that vicinity, in a sense, those blessings is going to come back. But hear me out, chosen ones. You follow that. You claim that. So that's you claiming love. I know I deserve love. I am ready for love. I embrace love. I am love. I am loved. You saying that, that's you claiming it. I am happy. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I'm abundant. I'm strong. I'm confident. I'm aligned in my purpose. That's you claiming it, right? That's you putting that claim in, correct? Now, all of a sudden, when you file for your taxes, correct, what do you see? It tells you that you filed. Then it says that it was accepted, because that's God aligning, like, yep, the actions that you did in your past, all those times that you gave to people when you was in lack, those times that you ain't have it, but you still had it to give to somebody else, those times that you was doing this and you ain't expect nothing. See, I'm trying to tell you, God had a match like, nope, I'm accepting that. So-and-so deserves that love to come in. So-and-so deserves that recognition to come in. So-and-so deserves that position to be provided for them. God sit there and approve that. So what's that last little part that you see? Waiting for the return, right? Oh, all right, cool. So how they say you not broke if somebody owes you? See, some of y'all right now, your finances seem like they dwindling down. Whole time you don't realize that you just waiting on that payout. How you broke, chosen ones? How you broke? See, right now, you scraping up enough to pay your bills. Right now, you scraping enough to have your children have a birthday. You scraping up enough to put towards certain holidays. You sitting there scraping up enough to pay your rent, whatever the case may be. You coming up with just enough, correct? Now, chosen ones. So imagine when that tax time comes. You done already did what you had to do the work to pay certain things and come in. So that's almost like you down to your last $10 and got to put, you barely got shit in your tank. So you basically running on fumes from this week until next week, until that next check comes through. That's you, again, having to take little leftovers with you. You barely eating for lunch. Because, again, your finances, you just had enough. Then all of a sudden, what happens, chosen ones? You make that call. It says your deposit has been deposited. All of a sudden, you was just stressing, had your little peanut butter and jelly sandwich or some shit. You done ate spaghetti for 3 weeks in a row. You done sat there and, again, only went to where you could go, move, or walk the rest of the way, whatever the case may be. Then all of a sudden, you on break and you hear that balance change. Do you see that, chosen one? Do you realize right now you just waiting for it to be deposited? And I understand how you feel, because you feeling like, dang, you know that certain things are entitled to you. See, you're not an entitled individual, but you know certain things that you put that work in and God told you that he was going to give you. You know that you earn and deserve certain things, correct? So, chosen ones, with that being said, I want you to realize that certain things are aligning for you. You're going to have to be patient. You just waiting for that deposit. So this is not the time for you to be all upset. But this leads me to my next point. Some of y'all are awaiting certain blessings, but you don't even know what you're going to do with it. You're not even properly prepared for it. Now, what do I mean? You say you want to move, but you don't even know where you want to move to. You ain't even look up no houses yet. So if that money was to come through, you impatient right now talking about how you so ready for certain things to come about. But if that money was to hit your account right now where you could move, you still would be paused in a sense, because you would still have to figure out where you moving to, what house is best for you, what schools is close, how it's close to your job, whatever the case may be. So what are you complaining for? You talking about, oh, it's taking too long. Well, when the money comes, your ass is still waiting because you don't know where you going to go to. You talking about you want love. Okay. You talking about you want somebody to take you on dates. If that person was to present themselves right now, they would still have to wait. Why? Because now you talking about you got to find a babysitter. Now you talking about you ain't got no clothes for the date. Now you talking about this. You talking about that. So your ass is still going to have to be waiting. That person could ask you where you want to go to and eat right now. You ain't got to pay not one dime that they want to take you out, and you still going to find something to try to, again, prolong you. Oh, you ain't got nothing to wear. Well, shit, you knew that way before you even asked to go out. You sit there. That's almost like you planning to go to the club, but then going to complain an hour before talking about you don't know what to wear. These plans was already pre-planned. You should have already had certain shit thrown in the bag of outfits together in a sense. You should have already tried certain things on. So, chosen ones. You talking about you want love, but are you ready to actually give that? Or receive that? You so used to giving that when it comes to you, you don't even know how to handle that. You're going to end up trying to push that person away in order for you to be comfortable in a sense. No, I'm not hearing that. You talking about you want love, and when this person shows up to give you that love, you're not going to be able to accept it. You're going to think that a gimmick comes with it. You're going to think that this person is just like the past and they got evil intentions or going to leave you in lack. Nah, if you know that you and God told you to stay clear from certain individuals, you know that you healed you, so therefore you then revealed the real you. You living authentically like you. God's going to send you a reflection. You understand? So there's no reason why you should be doubting certain people that come in if you know and you being the best that you can be and you not trauma bonding. You understand? Because those people that you used to feel like was your lover or your best friend, your end-all be-all, you ain't even know you when you knew these individuals. So how did you think that was going to work? You was getting to know you while you was getting to know these individuals. So therefore, some of you was trauma bonding. That's almost like, okay, all the yellows over here, all the greens over here, all the reds over there. You was in that area. You understand? So as soon as you started to heal you and get to know more of you, you started to realize that these individuals wasn't for you. The more that you get to know you and know you, the more that you know who's not for you, and you'll disconnect from them. You understand? But it starts with you, chosen ones. You're the foundation. You're that mirror in a sense. And how they say the eyes is the window to the soul. So who are you looking at? Because when you look in somebody's eyes, if you look close enough, you can see yourself looking at them, correct? So who are you attracting? Who are you attracting? Let's be honest, because you talking about so-and-so wasn't shit, but you was willing to accept it because you thought that was what love was. You sat there and thought that you couldn't get nobody better, so you spoke those things up. See, some of y'all right now, your finances is all effed up. It's because you don't believe in them. Some of you see your stability only, or you feel like you're successful or see your stability coming through somebody else. So that's you. Again, when you met this individual, they could have had a better job than you. They could have persuaded you to stop working and they'll take care of you. They could have compromised or had you compromise certain things that God was aligning you with in order for you to give into that relationship or situation. But I told you, if it comes from the divine, you ain't got to compromise. Everything's going to align, right? All right, cool. Just keep that idea, though. But chosen ones, there's some of you right now, again, certain people that you were connected to was limiting you because you was giving all your wealth to them. That's almost like you getting paid and you giving that check directly to them. You don't know what money is for what bill. You don't know what they do with it. You just trust that they doing what they said that they was going to do. See, chosen ones, that's why you got to be cautious again on who you have around you. Because some of these individuals, you've been sitting there, oh, no, you can't. You feeling like you can't get a place without them. No, they got the credit. They got the job. Whole time you should be speaking into yourself like you spoken to them. When you met them, they was on some bummy energy. When you met them, they wasn't abundant. You seen something special into them, and you spoke that onto them, and that's what they started to believe, so that they started to do it, and that's what started to come into fruition. So while you including everybody else in your manifestations, you got to be included too. You talking about, oh, so-and-so can pay all your bills, but are you speaking that same power into you? You could pay your own bills too if you wanted to. Shit, your ass done did it before. You sit there and feel like because you started from the bottom, rose, went to the bottom, rose, you keep feeling like it's going to be the same cycle when it's not. If anything, that was God showing you, like, no matter what you go through, you still end up on top. So therefore, chosen ones, you got to believe in you. You sitting there speaking all your blessings through this individual. Oh, God can so-and-so. They are so, their business is going to boom. Okay, but have you spoke life into your business too? Because if their business starts booming and they know, they start to feel cocky or ego, and they start to be evil, now they don't want to give to you after you done created all of these things for this individual. See, there's power in that song, chosen ones. You heard me? See, chosen ones, I want you to realize again, stop looking at your spouse as somebody who's your savior. You co-create with the creator. That means you go to God. God tells you what he's going to provide, but the work that you got to put in. Sometimes if you don't see certain things clearly, he'll send you in a direction of another individual that can help you or align you with it. But you gotta see that, chosen one. Speak that upon you. You said how so-and-so was handsome, and now everybody around them thinks that they handsome too, all because you are seeking or you love that individual. But as soon as you don't give them attention, as soon as you don't give them recognition, as soon as you're not around them, nobody wants them no more to try to clown them. You see how people only see the great qualities in people when they see them doing for somebody else? See, that's the same pertaining to you, chosen ones. Again, you want to speak life into yourself. You understand me? Know that you are the word. Know that you are the key. Know that you can speak things and you're going to see them too. But the key is you got to believe it. When you was telling so-and-so they was so handsome. See, this is how I'm going to say. You know those past people that you was with? I'm talking about those ones that now when you look at them, they looking like ivory monsters and shit. You like, ugh. I don't know what I seen in you. Shit, some of y'all that had kids with the feminine or the masculine, and you so happy that the kids got the best qualities of them. The person could only have pretty ass eyes, and thank God your child inherited them. You understand me? You like, oh, thank the Lord. Like, he is a cuter version of that motherfucker right there. Oh, thank gosh. She is so much pretty. You sitting there looking at the great qualities, but once upon a time, you were speaking about them like they was attractive because you was under an illusion, and that's not something that you really wanted, but you persuade yourself to be with them. You was settling, and now that you getting to know you starting to see the truth. Like, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Like, fuck, ew. People talking about, yeah, I seen your man. You like, who? Oh, I seen your child's mother, your child's father. You like, what? Call me Murray. I did not procreate with none of these motherfuckers. Nope. You ain't even want to claim them now. But once upon a time, you was out here on some bust your windows out the car. You was chasing them down, calling mine up, trying to see where he's at, where she's at. You was out here losing your damn mind. Huh? And you don't even like them. Now you looking at them like, oh my goodness. Soon as they talk, soon as they come in the room, just breathing, you, oh my, there they go. Breathing again. They say, how you doing? Oh, here they go. How you doing? Because you know what? Soon as you're just irritated. They ain't even say nothing. You just, because your energy, that shit hit different though now, right? Now you trying to persuade yourself on what you even see in that person. Oh, why? I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure. Because you just like, oh my goodness. Before you was all happy about, oh, you just loved mine, right? That was your mother-in-law. You was talking about, that's mine. Hey, mine, what you need? You was out there trying to buy or bribe her ass, and she had about 2 or 3 other females doing the same thing. You, oh, mine, what you need? You need a ride? You need a couple dollars? Now your ass look, oh, mine, I like your hair. Now you done call her all type of bull-headed ass Tommy names. Now you done call her Little Bill. Now you want to palm the back of her damn head like a Spalding. Now you understand. Now you feeling different. But once upon a time, that was your family. That was your people. You loved mom. You understand? Mom, what you need? Mom, you need something now. You just F you, F your mother. They like, damn, what Miss Bernice do? Well, she's part of your people too. Shit, I don't know. I'm trying to tell you, you out here looking at these people differently. But these are the same people that you was begging to accept you, right? Oh, all right. I'm just trying to make sure you know your worth, correct? Oh, all right. Just making sure. Now you are dating based upon what you attracting, correct? Oh, all right. I'm just trying to make sure, because you like, Once you start to see, it can never be unseen, chosen ones. I'm trying to tell you, like, what? Miss Mary Jane, get your ass on. She thought, hey, baby, fuck out of here. Baby, what? Oh, can I get a... You click on her ass right before she even asked for the ride. Can I... Ooh. No, because there she go begging and shit. No, there go Felicia. Now she... Oh, baby, I was just... Baby. Beep. You just... Huh? Now, I don't know what happened. What happened? Your son or your daughter, ma'am. That's what happened. That's what happened. Your truth got shown. I'm not in no competition. Call your kids. Call his ass up. Call her ass up. Just do. I'm trying to tell you out here trying to beg. Trying to persuade these people to choose you. Man, if you don't say fuck all the Joneses. I told y'all. They were like, damn, the whole family. The whole family. The whole family. Nope. Nope. You see where things lie now. But we're going to get back on subject, right? See, chosen ones. Again, you have to realize that you have been blocking yourself based upon who you've been connected with. You've been trying to condone bad behavior. You've been trying to reward them for bad behavior. So God had to have your finances limited so that you don't have extra in order to give to them. You've been complaining this whole time that you ain't got no clothes, but as soon as God gives you an extra in your hand, you still don't go buy no clothes for you. You still ain't investing in yourself, but you investing in them. You sat there and come up with excuses on why you got to save your bread and how you can't go and splurge, but they splurge they bread, and when they need money for their bills, they come to you for you to assist them, but you assisting them when they blew their money on them, but you couldn't blow it on you. So we're gonna have to get this together. You sit there and say you ain't got it when it comes to you, but these individuals will have it, do for them, spend their abundance in a sense, whether or not it's energetically, financially, whatever the case may be, then come to you for you to make up a few things. No. You can't do that. You're no longer rewarding people for bad behavior. And you can say that you financially not giving to them, but if you intuitively or energetically giving to them, they still are having access to your bank in a sense. You energetically being connected to them is almost like them still having that card and y'all still having that joint account. So anytime they want to deduct, they can tune in and take out. No, we're not doing that. So you better be calling your energy back. I call all my energy back. I have all my energy back. You understand? I've removed any bounds or bonds that was placed on me either by myself or other individuals. I hold everybody accountable for their own actions. I accept my abundance. I accept my position. I'm aligning my purpose. I am protected from all projections. You better speak that. You understand me? And I ain't talking about you just speak that when you feel some shit, Rocky. Nah, you speak that when you feel everything's good too. Because that's like, oh, well, there hasn't been no break-ins around here, so you going to turn off your alarm? Huh? You going to turn off your alarm? Because it doesn't look like they got break-ins right now, but that one time that you don't sit there and have that alarm is when they're going to try to run up in your house. No, you better keep your energy contained. You understand? Stop thinking about them too. Because one... chosen ones, some of y'all's blockages, and again, I'm not going to be too long with here because I can keep going and going pertaining to the blockages pertaining to. Again, if you want to know specifically what's blocking you, what's causing delays for you, I got you. If you want to know the area that God's telling you to pay attention to specifically, I got you. The link's in my bio. When you book that coaching session, you can ask me as many questions as you want, but I'm going to give you clarity on all of those things, all right? But chosen ones, I want you to think about this again. One, who are you giving to and who you connected with? if you was feeling abundant, right? See, you was feeling you started to disconnect, you felt abundant, whatever the case may be. Now all of a sudden your energy's feeling crazy. Certain things come up missing. I want you to think about your energy as like your credit card in a sense. See, you know the amount that you have on your card. You know that there's a certain amount that you started with. So your energy, you could be ambitious, you can be confident, you could finally be feeling yourself again, whatever the case may be, right? Then all of a sudden, you get certain deductions. So you feeling unmotivated, you feeling depressed, you feeling stressed, this area's in lack. What do? Because some of these individuals are committing fraud. They out here claiming your energy like they're you. So therefore, this is you speaking life into them, but they're not doing the same things as you. They just taking all the positive things and using you, right? So this is like, again, say if somebody used your credit card or did some fraudulent shit. This is how you check. The same way that if you get that notification that your card's been charged or this is that amount that's been deducted, what do? You're going to go through that list and see exactly what the item was that it was spent on, what day that it was spent, what location it was, and confirm whether or not it was you or not, right? Okay, cool. So when you first see certain deductions, your energy starts draining, your ambition starts fading, this doesn't seem like it's going, this doesn't seem like it's growing, I want you to take a moment. First, you got to see what you're missing. So again, that energy that's draining, ambition, whatever the case, that's almost like, well, first you got to acknowledge that your card's missing. So you see these charges, you like, wait a minute, you ain't got your card. So that's you noticing your energy's missing, the abundance is missing, whatever the case may be, okay? Hear me out. So you going to first check, like, yo, all right, the card ain't on you. Then you're going to review the list of deductions, where they was spending it at, who spent it, whatever the case may be, you're going to get information on them. See, chosen ones, I want you to think about the last place that you had it. That's what they're going to ask, but which one of these purchases is the last one that you remember? Oh, I remember going to this store on Saturday about 4 o'clock, about 7 o'clock, whatever the case may be, your specifics, like, yeah, that's the last time. So this is God. You going to God, because that's the fraud protection squad, right? You going to God, and God's saying, well, when's the last time that you felt fully like yourself? When's the last time that you felt rejuvenated? When's the last time that you felt fulfilled? So you like, matter of fact, I remember, again, this is like fraud. I remember I had my card on my energy last Saturday. Okay, cool. God's like, all right, well, do you remember who you was around or where you was at? You like, listen, I had my card, but I did go over my cousin's house, or I did have so-and-so in the car with me, and I had my purse between us. So you putting things together. You putting together those pieces. So this is like God asking you, well, who you think would take from you? Who you think would steal from you? Who you think is draining you? Who's the last person that you was around when you had everything together? Okay, this. All right, did you check in to see if so-and-so's been deducting? If so-and-so spent some shit, have you noticed certain people around you that seem abundant when you knew that they was limited? Do you see certain people doing things that they typically wouldn't do but acting sneaky about it? See, God is asking you, when's the last time that you felt abundant? When's the last time you felt love? When's the last time you felt protected? You got to look, who was you around when you lost it? Oh, you noticed that when you was around your ex, that's when your energy started to deduct in a sense? Okay. Notice when you got back cool with that friend, your finances started going down in a sense? Okay. Oh, remember when you sat there and had sex with so-and-so, even though God told you not to do that, you did? Well, now you feeling drained. Now you feeling that pain. Now you feeling like your attention's all limited. Now you feeling all over the place. Now you not feeling like yourself because they have you carrying their bags for you. And they didn't swap that card out. See, chosen ones. Check that. Who was you around when you last felt like yourself? What happened? Because some of you guys realize the importance of celibacy or abstinence. That's your first go-to. If people are energetically attacking you, go celibate. Don't even masturbate, chosen ones. What do I mean? Because some people do sex spells, so they have you thinking about sex, and as you in that moment calling yourself, getting yourself off in a sense, they are tapping into your energy. You thinking about this person, whole time it's your past person that's trying to play in your frequency. Whole time you think, again, you in the dark with it all, so you think you sleeping with so-and-so, whole time you sleeping with a fraud, you sleeping with somebody else. You understand? So you're going to have to be cautious. You're going to have to be careful. You understand? So energetically, no matter who it is, if you feel like somebody's attacking you with black magic, go celibate. Because you have picked up everybody's demons that you've been connected to. So yes, you could say that you wasn't sleeping with multiple individuals, but the individual that you was sleeping with was sleeping around with other people who had other demons on them. So they kept bringing that shit back, and you kept carrying that on. You understand? You have to realize that some of y'all felt like, oh, so-and-so knew your body. Oh, they knew how to get your rocks off. Oh, y'all got a sexual connection. That was that Jezebel shit. Not only that, chosen ones, whole time you thought that they knew your body. You thought that you was having a climax with them. What if you realized that good that you felt was just the devil celebrating that he got to you? Because if you remember, after a while, and when you start to find yourself, you start to see who's not for you. So once upon a time, you was in an illusion thinking that person was doing something slick for you, was getting you off, and now you sat there and healed yourself. You may have caved back in, entertained that person, and that shit don't hit the same. Huh? Oh, all right. Just like when you watch certain flicks, right? You feel in a moment, but then when you got your rocks off, now you looking like, yo, what the fuck was I watching? How come you don't like to watch? That was that demon that took over you. That was that possession. That was an illusion. See, if you really like that, you're going to like that regardless if you in a zone, whether or not you so drunk or sober, all of that. So the things that you entertaining, if you're not entertaining them and you feel after you do that, you don't fulfill with it, chosen ones, that's the devil. He was just trying to hop in. Because you have to realize your body is a portal. Literally. Think about this. A portal can take you from one world to the next. So if I entertain this positive person, their mentality is going to put me at peace. They're going to always make me calm. They're bringing me into a positive world that I'm thinking about positive things. I'm changing your whole view change, right? The whole picture. We see this in movies all the time where they try to show you, but you're not interpreting it correct. You know when, let's see that movie Puss in Boots, right? That Shrek movie. When that little animal, he thought about positive things and the road that they was going was a positive view. But as soon as they went based upon their view, it was fighting, disruption, fire, all of that. But as soon as this person had that view connected to him, it was fuzzy this, fuzzy that. It was all of that, correct? See, chosen ones, you are a portal. So what you happening to? Sexually, mentally, where that person taking you to? Are they taking you to chaos, craziness, destruction, deterring you from your path or your purpose? What world, how they say it's a whole new world, what world are they taking you to? Huh? Because some of y'all are seeing certain, you step in, you see certain shit crazy, you in the middle of a nightmare in a sense, whereas this person could take you to the dream. You in dreamland. So, one, be celibate. That's necessary. Because you don't even realize half the time that you're thinking about so-and-so from your past because they did black magic on you. They used to sexually do it. So when they had sex with you, those sex spells was able to connect. That was that bond. That was that bound. You understand? You stop having sex with them. So now they can't get to you. So now they'll try to have that where it's almost like them trying to manifest you in or trick you to have sex with them. And that's energetically. So that's when you all of a sudden had this feeling where you like, damn, I'm kind of, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready to, you know what I'm saying? Like you in your little mood. Whole time those people was projecting certain magic on you because they felt like you was leaving them. Some of these people are so used to being able to come back to you, plug into you, because I told you, you guys pop-up generator in a sense. So many people are so used to leaving you, plugging in, because they have you think about them. So now you going back down memory lane, considering taking them back in. So now they try to swindle you because God won't allow them to reach out to you. They try to get in your mind so you reach out to them instead, because God has that wall around you. He has that door locked behind you. So you got to unlock it in order to let them in. So when they start having you think about them and you're considering reaching out to them, that's them trying to finesse that. God told them nah, end of the conversation. So what are they trying to do? Manifest you back in to reach out to them. Some of you have. Shit, I done been there too. But some of us got to have reach out to certain individuals. See, I didn't reach out to karmics that I knew was a karmic. But God said give them another opportunity to come clean. So this is you crossing back paths with them like, hey, yo, I'm about to head out. Is there anything you want to tell me? Before this test result come in, is there anything you want to tell me? That's how you got to carry it. God is the lie detector test. God is going to present whatever's in it in the dark is going to become into the light, correct? So therefore, you asking them like, is there anything you want to say, anything you want to pop? You done took accountability. See, when you say sorry to them, it don't mean that you sorry for what you said, because you meant everything that you said to them. But it was the delivery. It was the delivery. So when that person try to act like, oh, well, you try to trap them because you had kids with them and you told them, what the fuck would I be trapping? Struggle? You don't have shit. So what would I be trapping you to get if you ain't got it? You hurt their feelings. They feeling a certain type of way, but that was the truth. You understand? But how you said it, you could be like, damn, I said it a little wrong, but it needed to be said. You could sit there and tell your mother like, yo, you ain't been here for shit. You do the same thing. You feel bad because you're not a disrespectful person, but at the same time, you didn't try to take that soft way out with them. Sometimes they ass got to get popped. Not physically, chosen ones, but I'm talking about as far as you hitting that ego in that spot where you again are having a death of ego. See, I tell y'all, life comes with the chosen ones, but death comes pertaining to messing with us too. Now, what do I mean? See, one, life, we can give birth. Not just giving kids, but birth to new ideas, new abundance, new directions. We're creators. So that's why I say there's a difference between queen and kings and gods and goddesses. When I say God and goddesses, you're not the God, but God put a piece of you inside. That's the true chosen ones, right? See, there's a difference. Kings and queens, they take over other people's shit. This is passed down based upon work that they ain't even put in. This is just handed down. See, gods and goddesses, we creators. We create the lane. We don't get things passed on to us. We typically the first person who made it. We the first person in our family who healed, broke away from addictions, stepped up and was better parents, all of that, correct? So, chosen ones, with that being said, you gods and goddesses, you the creators. You are not supposed to be kings and queens in a sense. Some people are kings and queens, and that's cool. That's the position that you were supposed to play. See, everybody got a position, but you got to know what yours is, chosen ones. You understand? We are creators. We created. That's why what you say and what you think is very important. Be mindful of what you speak onto you. Be mindful of how you talk about you. Be mindful of you saying certain things. I see y'all all the time talking about y'all dead. Somebody laughing and shit, because I ain't saying that. How they say and then they say the other word. I don't say that. But chosen ones, some of you are sitting there, oh, when you laughing about something, you talking about you dead or you this. You speaking that shit into existence. Because you don't even realize all these people that really are putting death spells on you. So now they getting you or persuading you to say it too. So you speaking it upon you. You got that strength. So think now all of a sudden you said that post on the net. And now time passed and you passed away for real when they looking back at that post when you said that she was dead. If everybody's going against you, why are you speaking about you like they speak to you too? Everybody called you ugly. Now you starting to say that you ugly too? Fuck no. You better not. You better be confident. You understand me? See, this goes deeper, chosen ones. When I say you got to be confident in who you are, see, this is somebody's message. See, I tell you when I look at you, I can feel you. So I apologize if it seems like I'm jumping around, but I got to make sure I relay these messages while you right here in this room, right? See, chosen ones, there's some of you, you're going to have to get your confidence up. You heard me? See, there's some of you right now that because of society, they say you got to have a certain body, right? Oh, you got to have that ass. You got to have this, right? So there's some of you right now that's on your SpongeBob square butt tip. Your ass ain't got no, your ass is skirt. Your ass is skirt. You understand? Non-existent. Now hear me out. This is going to make sense. See, chosen ones, there's some of you that, again, You out there willing to risk your life for a BBL. If God wanted you to have it, you would have had it. See, he ain't give you that ass because in your past lifetime, that's where your worth was. You was allowing certain people to, again, give you attention based upon your shape. You was walking a certain type of way, like shorty off of waiting to exhale. You understand? Hope he's not looking the whole time. You knew he was. You understand? Some of you don't have certain things based upon who you was in your past lifetime. So because you put too much pride in your body, God sat there and took certain things away. Because you had to find your confidence and your beauty and who you authentically are, not adding or changing a few things. See, chosen ones. Have you noticed that some people, if God told you that this is your body, you understand? One, they take those risks as far as that BBL to add some ass for a masculine or other people's attention. You talking about, no, you doing it for yourself. Nah, some of the times you doing it for recognition because people told you that the shape that you had was not a shape that they was attracted to or other people were wanting, in a sense. So you say that you doing it for you, but you really doing it based upon how other people viewed you. Because if it was society was different where they said that not having an ass was cool, then you would be getting in the surgery to get that ass removed. You understand? But hear me out. Have you noticed that certain people, when they get procedures, how a lot of them lose their life or have complications or close to losing their life after they get that surgery? Because God said, if I wanted you to have it, you would have had it. See, I can speak for myself, chosen ones. I'm 5'8". All right, growing up, I always was tall, long legs. You understand? Might have had a little ass here and there. You understand? But hear me out. After I had my children, I'm like, all right, well, after I have my children, I know I'm going to get thick. I know I'm going to get this. It ain't happened initially. But in due time, what has started to happen? Your body changed, correct? So if you would have been patient and find your worth and your confidence on how you look and know that who's attracted to you, they like you based upon what they see in you, or you understand, attracted to you based upon who you authentically are, right? In due time, you started to put a little bit weight on. Now to the point where then you might feel uncomfortable with the fact that your cheeks is on fleek, the fact that your ass is sitting out like that. You understand? But if had you been patient, you took that risk instead of being excited or embracing who you truly were, in a sense, you took that risk, and some of those people lose their life because God said that this was a lesson that you're going to learn. Oh, you still didn't listen? Oh, you still didn't want to learn for this? Okay, cool. Well, God is going to have you start over. You lost your life to that surgery, and he's going to have you come back, and you're going to redo it. See, there's some of these people that get certain changes on their face. How that work? You end up giving birth to a child who looks like the original version of you. So you think that you're ugly based upon certain characteristics that you have. But if society was different, where they felt like the qualities that you had was what they were seeking, you would feel confident then, right? So if everybody said, oh, juicy lips is cool. If everybody said, oh, this look or structure of your face or body is cool, and it matched to you, you'd be more confident then. You'd be like, oh, well, this is the go-to, right? All right, hear me out. So you get a surgery on your face, but when you have a child or conceive a child, or if you're a masculine and you contribute to having a child, your child's going to look like the original you. And when that child comes out, you're going to be talking about how they so cute, how they so beautiful. Oh, you so beautiful. They look just like the original you. So how can you say that you see the beauty and that this baby is so perfect and this daughter is so perfect, but your ass didn't see that you was perfect too, because you're the person who gave birth to this individual, so the things that you like is what you should see in you too. Cut that shit out. You talking about, oh, no. You have to realize that. Think about your pictures. Sometimes you don't even post that picture because you like, oh, that's ugly. A few weeks, a few months, a few seasons pass, and you look back at those pictures, forgot that you even took them, and you like, damn, why ain't I even post this? Why ain't even post? Yo, I was looking like this, I was looking like that, not realizing that you still look like that you still are that, but you got your body messed up. You understand? You gotta realize that. Some of you, again, you upset that you didn't gain some weight, but talking about you can't wait to get back to the old you. Chosen one. How you talking about you can't get back to the old you when you was smaller because that person you was with was stressing you? You was smaller because you ain't have money to buy certain food for you. You was smaller because you was depressed. You was smaller because you was stressed. You was smaller because you was restricted. So how you mad because you adding, you want God to add to that pocket, right? You want him to add to this. You want him to add to that. So he added weight on you instead, and you feeling a certain type of way, talking about you can't wait to get back to who you was. That's backwards. To me, you got some meat on you, baby. It look like you eating shit. The fuck? You, again, you pay too much attention to other people's opinion. Some of y'all right now seeing stars because you done got that damn lace front all tight on your head. All trying to make it seem like it's fresh from the root instead of rocking shit from your roots instead. You seeing stars and shit, shaking and shit. You understand? Sitting there, again, restricted like a motherfucker. Because you already know, think about how that rubber band, listen. You out here seeing stars and shit because you so scared that somebody's going to see the little few hairs and strands on your head or whatever it is. Nah. You got those people who see you for who you authentically are, whether or not you Rapunzel or your ass look like Tommy off of Rugrats, regardless if you look like Little Bill or you got them bundles on you, that person is going to love you for you. Shit, they going to, look at my little Bill. Look at my little baby Bill. Look at my little, they going to like that. Masculines, your shit's receding. The person who's really for you going to love you. They going to embrace it. They not going to be telling you to paint that shit on, have that shit draining and leaking down your face. Look like you got the Helga damn eyebrow because that shit then all slide. You out here can't move, can't laugh, got to keep the air on. You understand me? They asking you to, let's go take a walk. Let's take a long walk around the, yeah, it got to be after dark because that sun hit, your shit is smearing. It's running. Now you feeling a certain type of way. Cut that shit out. Some of you right now wearing little bodybuilder shit. Some of y'all got them fake asses on and it's a little slope to it. One of the cheeks is deflated. I'm just trying to say. You understand? Some of them's looking a little pamperish. That huggy needs to be replaced. Some of you right now got that damn shit on to mold your body. Look like you got a little curves on you. Whole time people are hugging you, feeling like you out here beefing with the ops because it feels like a bulletproof vest on your ass. Like, wait a minute, what is that metal right there? They trying to feel the softness and you want some hard shit because you got that shit molding your body. Now you look like just one big deep breath. You just out here barely can speak. Just, no. Like, I'm not wearing a girdle to get you, motherfucking no. I'm not going to wear this to make it look, no. I'm not going to wear no push-up bra that got the titties up there to the chin just so that you feel, no. It's going to look like no. Some of you are trying to look like something you not. Your bitties is sitting there, you know what I'm saying, sloping a little bit. What you look like? You gave birth and fed children. That's what it looked like. It would have looked like you aged a little bit. Some of these masculines, your hairline's gone or about to be. You out here feeling a certain type of way. There's people that didn't get to survive through their teens. They would have loved to be in their 20s, their 30s, their 40s and see their hairlines receding. But you out here scared. I told y'all, no. You got me, man. You gonna see me in every stage. And I told y'all, y'all done seen, I like my freeforms. I don't like that. I like y'all's hair when y'all be having it cleaned up locks, but I like my locks freeform. So, baby, if you can't accept me when I'm looking like, what's her name? Lisa Simpson, how her shit was lots. If you can't accept me when I look like Coolio, you understand? When I look like Buster when he began, whatever. If you can't accept me through that, baby, then you're not going to accept me in Jasmine then. You understand? Because I will take this cap off in a heartbeat, and I told you I'll put it on the back of the couch. What are you saying, sir? You talking about, oh, you and your friends? Oh, nah. It ain't no friends. It's, let me see, Josephina, 1B. That's who it is. No, they gotta, you so scared to have them, again, you waking up, ruining your best lace, ruining your best wig because you don't want them to see them braids up under it. If you don't show them Meek Millies, if you don't rock them damn Cleos, you wonder why your scalp stinks now. It's not getting no air to that motherfucker. You understand? You wonder why you seeing things cloudy. It's mildew up under that motherfucker. So if you gotta sleep in all of this shit, sleep with your makeup, sleep with this, in order to have that person get, no, that means they ain't for you then. How Musiq Soulchild say, don't change. He gonna love you if you gain a little weight. He gonna love you with this. No. You out here ruining damn wigs. You upset. You leave out. You just out here leaving. I'm not gonna go there with y'all, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, cut it out. You out here keep wearing that little body thing that got the ass to sit up. They are musty. You done wore them and under every jeans. I understand that you got drawers up under them, but that little woof, and I'm talking about woof, but some of your shit is woof. That's your preference, shit, hey. But I'm just trying to say, you out here, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You get somebody who aligns with you in your natural form. Half of y'all need to take that risk and walk your ass to the gas station. If they are hollering at you with the bundles, with the toes out, when the big toe is chipped like a motherfucker, that third one is damn near sliding the ground. They done seen you with the bleach patches on your damn jeans after you done walk there and cuss so-and-so ass out. They done seen you in your natural form and they still was trying to holler at you. So what do you mean, chosen ones? They still was seeing you. You understand? Get it together. They done seen you in your, and you out here trying. No, that's the test. I told y'all, I love, again, Freeforms taught me a lot. That's where I got my most confidence. That's what that lock journey does, because whoever meets you likes you based upon you being authentically you in the raw you. So no makeup, no damn bodybuilding shit on. You understand? Some of you, they'll look for this day and age. You trying to make it look like you ain't got no children. They want to see that you had children. You understand? They want to see that you gave birth to some type of children. You out here so scared. Trying to tuck your damn stomach into your pants. You out here scared to show your little stretch mark. If you don't show that shit off, you scared for when your true divine masculine gonna come up and rub that shit like that wood on Apollo. Just, they gonna see it as good luck. Just rubbing the shit out and you scared because so-and-so's ass couldn't even, again, you sitting there going based upon Lil Can't Get Right, who told you he couldn't pick you up, but he didn't even pick up his damn kids. He didn't even pick up the tab on some bills in a sense. He didn't even pick his ass up and fill out no applications. So you scared because this person couldn't hold that. Yeah, wait. They couldn't hold their own. That's why they was putting everything on you. They couldn't pay their damn phone bill. They out here talk. Now, I ain't going to say, because, listen, I didn't entertain somebody who had Wi-Fi phone calls back in the day. It felt like a damn jail call. As soon as you step out of that damn Wi-Fi, the call done drop. Now I gotta wait till you get near service again to speak to you. See, I ain't gonna hate on you. Cause shit, if I like you, baby. Hey, how much that phone bill? What we gotta do? 40. Listen, we can come up with 40. We can come up with 40, get that shit cut on, baby. And we'll come up with 40 again next month. We got it. But I'm trying to say, cause y'all know about them damn Wi-Fi calls again. My most fake, I ain't gonna go there. I might. But shit, my divine masculine, baby, we was on them Wi-Fi calls. I tried to act like I ain't know, but I knew. Until he told me, I knew it felt like a jail call. Like, baby, just step near the Wi-Fi. Go to McDonald's. Like, just do something. You can't ask your cousin for the hot spot? I'm just trying to say. What? You gotta get somebody who likes you. That's why I say chosen ones. People align with you because you are you no matter where you at. I told you, I ain't come from money. Now, my family is different because my family got money, but I didn't benefit from that. You understand? My mother did. Her parents was spoiled her in a sense. But as far as me, I had to get that shit out the nitty gritty. You heard me? So therefore, I didn't get to experience that. But chosen ones. I'm the same person that we around the way. I'm the same person that, again, I'm in your crib, I see a roach in a sense. I'm going to step on that shit or act like I ain't see it to make you comfortable and say, like, girl, if you don't get that motherfucker, boy, if you don't get that, you ain't got no wheels. If I got a whip and you're my divine masculine, I don't like driving shit, babe. I give you the keys, you rock that shit. Now, listen, when I'm talking about the road, I'm just trying to say, now, I prefer not to see them motherfuckers, but I'm just trying to say, I'll act like I don't see you to step on it real quick for you to not make you, you understand? But no, the divine masculines, there's some of y'all doubting you, and there's a divine feminine that's like, baby, what you ain't got, I got, and what I ain't got, you got, so therefore we good. Like, if they don't have the whip and you got a car in a sense and you don't like to drive, so you want to ride passenger princess, baby, take these keys. What is you talking about? Shit, clean that car. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know when's the last time Betty had that carpet vacuum. Thank you. You understand? They putting 10 to the tank. We riding all day. Let's go. You have people who, again, you ain't got no place of your own, or you living on somebody else's couch in a sense. You ain't got, there's people like us that we, baby, just because you ain't got it now, we trust that you about to get it. We trust in the process. You understand? So if God guides you for that person, for you to assist that person or be there for them, let them know that it's not about what they got, it's within them, then they start to believe themselves and they start to accomplish it. See, you got to love people for who they are, not what they got. So this friend was with you from the bottom, sat there and watched you and supported you as you rose to the top. They ain't switch up on you because when they met you, they already knew that you was popping. Way before you started prospering, you got to see the company that you keep. You understand? Feminines, there's some of you, again, stressing about certain things when there's a masculine that's right. You scared because you got a few kids that you feel like, oh, nah, you're never going to get somebody that's going to want you as well as be there for them. That's not true. There's a masculine right now that didn't get the opportunity to produce with their last child, and you fruitful for their last child. You understand when I say that? Because, again, they could have had somebody and thought that they was pregnant by them, find out that the child wasn't theirs. Or, again, they could have tried to conceive a child with them. God didn't grant it to them, so therefore they didn't have it. And when they see you fruitful, they abundant. They're thinking positive. Like, yo, they want a whole squad. They want, see, I'm going to speak for myself, chosen ones. Growing up, I always said I wasn't going to have kids. Like, my mother had 7 kids. My father had 7 kids, right? So I got like 9 sisters or brothers or whatever the case may be. I ain't counting that shit right now, right? So I'll count it. It's like 3. That's 9, right? So I got 9 sisters and brothers, right? Chosen ones. When I tell you, when I was growing up, I said I was always going to be TT Shay. I was like, I ain't about to have no kids. All my sisters all had kids and shit. I'm like, nah. But guess what? Baby, it was like Pringles. Once that, let me say this, after I had my son, 3 more followed behind him, you understand? And when I line with my masculine, baby, we can have a big family. Like, you got to realize some of the times you don't want certain things, you understand? Because of the person that you was with. So that person that you was with may not have wanted children when you conceived with them. Whereas this other person is going to play a position, be a great father or mother to them, going to be around, play their role with your child, brings you peace. So you're going to have all the... You understand me? So don't sit there and give up on the things that you want because the person that you with don't got it. That means God's going to align you with somebody else that's going to be on a divine tip. You're going to have that big family. You understand? They could have children and you could have children and y'all coexist together. You bring them in together. You understand? So don't sit there and limit yourself what you want with these limited ass thoughts because that's why certain things ain't coming. God sit there and wants you to stand doing everything that you want. Be real about it. You understand? So, chosen ones, I'm going to get up off of here because, again, I can keep going and going and going. But I love you. You understand me? If you need me, again, my coaching session, the link's in my bio. Everybody who comes to me, them coaching sessions hit differently. Why? Because I'm talking to you in real time. I'm giving you real life confirmations, as well as you have the opportunity to ask any questions, tell me any area that you want to focus on. Again, things that you ain't even have to tell me, I'm going to provide them for you. You understand me? So I love you. Now, I will say this. I got a 30-minute coaching session and I got an hour. Now, the 30-minute coaching sessions, if I don't have a coaching session directly after you, I'll stay on the line until I'll stay onto the line until God tells me that the message is over pertaining to. So if you get a 30-minute, sometimes it runs almost to an hour. If you get an hour, sometimes it runs over to a little bit of hour and a half based upon your availability and based upon the message that come in. But I got you, all right? I love you, all right? I promise you, this little moment, you waiting for it to get deposited. You waiting for your blessings to come in. So do not be stressing. Know that God told you he going to do something, he going to do it. He's going to show up. You understand? But you got to be in position waiting. And know that when it gets granted and placed in your hand, I love you so much. I'm going to upload this live later on my YouTube. As always, I thank you. Y'all continue to be great. If you need me, baby, you know how to reach me, all right? Be great.